I'm going to show you how to utilize school breaks of different lengths to modify your reading skills practice. I'm Allison DeFrees, and you're watching Reading with Allison. During a school break, we can get off of our routines, which can be a good thing. But even if we are on a break from school, learning shouldn't take a break. The length of the school break sometimes influences how you decide to continue learning practice or reading practice. And I'm going to show you today the 3 different lengths of common school breaks and what you can choose to do for your family when you're helping your child with their reading. When your child is on a school break, consider the length of the break when making a decision about how to support their reading skills. Let's start by going over a 1-day break. A 1-day break would be a holiday, like a President's Day holiday, for example. It could be a snow day. It could be an in-service or a teacher work day. But either, whatever it is, it's just 1 day off of school. And this is what I recommend families to do. I recommend you continue your regular skills practice just like you would if school was in session. That means if you regularly meet on a Monday for 1 hour with your child and you really focus on skills, and President's Day is on a Monday and it's coming up, you should continue to practice on that day if you are able to. I know there are exceptions, but that's definitely what I recommend if the break is only 1 day. So now let's talk about a week-long break. If your child has a week-long break from school, such as a spring break or a fall break, I recommend having a little bit more fun here with your reading practice. And that's because your child probably needs a little bit of a break from the intensity of reading skills practice. And a week is just long enough to get you off of your routine, but doesn't have wonderful solutions that are very structured, like a literacy camp or something like that. So for a 1-week break from school, I recommend having a little bit of fun and doing something different. Instead of the regular reading sessions that you might have with your child, try incorporating something like a workbook or a packet, a learning packet, that your child can do a little bit more independently. At the end of each day, you can check in with your child and their learning, and of course participate in some family reading time together. Or you might want to consider having a special literacy-based project, such as a book report or writing a play, designing a movie with a script, something that is fun for your child and a little bit different and gives them a chance to show off those skills they've been working so hard on. So for a 1-week break, I recommend doing something a little bit different and having some fun and veering off from the normal. Now let's talk about a longer break. And what I'm thinking about right now is a summer break, something that's 1.5 to 2.5 months long. This is a long enough amount of time that you want to get into a new kind of routine. And there are 2 different paths that I see families going on with great success. And it's important to pick the one that's right for you. The first thing I see families doing is hitting summer season with intensity. They want to get as much literacy ground covered as they can during this time. They might look for things like reading camps, writing camps, any kind of literacy-based camp like that. They could even bring in a tutor over the summer, even if they wouldn't do that during the school year. And they like to structure their family activities by going to cultural events, museums, anything like that that's rich in literacy opportunities. So the first path that I see families going on when they tackle summer is to hit it really intensely. Now, the second path I see families taking with great success is to keep their same routine plus adding a little bit extra. So they might work together 2 hours a week. They would keep that very consistent, and they would add something a little bit different and fun that's special for the summer season. So they might add a special summer reading skills workbook, like the one I offer. They might dive deep into that suggested summer reading list from the school. or they would participate in the library's summer reading challenge. Or they could do all of them. But they tend to keep their steady routine of practicing reading skills with their children and adding just a little bit of fun on top of that. So the main point here is breaks can disrupt your routine, and you should and can keep learning during those breaks. To review, for a one-day break, I recommend keeping everything the same. For a longer break, such as a spring break or a fall break, I recommend doing something different and fun to spice it up. And for a long break, such as the summer break, there are two different things I see, but basically takes it from normal and just bumps it up a little bit higher. All of these ideas will help your child make reading progress, and it's important to just remain consistent as you can. I'll be sharing some grade-specific learning packets with you for spring break, and if you're subscribed to this channel, you will know when they come out. So please like this video and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and happy reading!